What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own custom Discord embeds without having to code anything. Now, this is very useful if you have your own community, or if you're promoting events in your own server, or if you're just running a bot and want to post messages. In this video, I'm going to give you 2 simple ways to create beautiful embeds, including one that takes just seconds. The first method is the easiest. We're just going to be using my embed dashboard that I've built for my bot Cosmo. In less than 10 seconds, you can make your own super customizable, super sleek, and modern embeds. And then the second method is if you want to use your own bot, we're going to be using make.com, which is a no-code software, but it's a little more manual. There's a couple more moving pieces in order to set that up. So into the first method, we're going to be using my bot, and I have built a very nice and modern embed builder. And so all you have to do is create your embed. I'm just going to call it test embed, and a nice description of welcome to the jungle. The footer, we're going to call it Cosmo, and we want to get a color, so I'm going to go to a hex color wheel. And let's see, let's get a nice purple in there. How about, yeah, like a nice purple. Why is this website so buggy, bro? Come on, let's go. What is going on? There we go. Oh my god. There's too many ads trying to load on this one page. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh my god. This whole website is crashing my computer. Okay, now that that's off our screen, we're going to do this as the color. And make sure to add it like that. Footer icon, let's go fetch a footer icon. All right, and then you just put the icon URL there. Now let's also get a thumbnail. Do this one, let's save the image. And now in order to put this in our embed, we need to get a public link, a public shareable link. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use Cosmo's built-in image cloud hosting and get a shareable link. So I'm going to upload the image. And now since it's uploaded, we're going to fetch all of our images. And now it's going to send us a DM. And here's the name of that image. We're just going to copy it. Go back to where we were. And get a shareable link. Going to paste that in. And now it's going to send us that link. So there we go. And here's the link we can use. Copy that link. And we're going to put that there. And now we're just going to do the exact same thing for our image URL. That right there. And now let's add a button. But before we add a button, let's go ahead and generate. And this is, it gives us a preview. Now this is just a beta. I'm still working on making the formatting look better, but you can kind of get an overall gist of what it'll look like. So now let's go ahead and add that button. Let's point it towards Cosmo's website, so the website we're on right now. Gonna paste that URL in there. And now let's add an emoji. Now we're just gonna choose any one of the emojis we have in here, but we're gonna stick to kind of Cosmo related. So I'm liking this darker Cosmo emoji right here. So let me just show you what I did there again, just in case. So you'll click on the emoji. And then you'll go in front of it, put a slash, and paste it. And now this is what you put in the emoji text box right there. We're going to generate that. And there's our button right there. And now we can add more buttons if we wanted to. But I think that's good enough for now. So we're going to make sure this is the updated code. So we generate it. And we're going to copy it to the clipboard. And now all you have to do is go over to Cosmo, do /embed. Whoops. We're just going to paste everything it just gave us there. Now we're going to choose a channel, send it, and watch the embed be built. And there we go. There's our embed. We got the purple color. Very nice, vibrant. It fits with the image there. We got our GIF icon. Got our button that does work. And there's a thumbnail. This way is by far the easiest to create embeds. It's beginner friendly, free to use, and you don't need to write any code. And again, if you guys want to try this out, go to cosmohq.co/build_embed if you guys want to check it out. And I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to use Cosmo to make your embeds. Now next, we're going to move to make.com. And with Make, like I mentioned at the beginning, it's a no-code software where you just create custom modules and the modules run for you, so you don't have to build or program anything. Now all you have to do is make an account and you'll be on the home page like this. Now this is completely free. I do have a paid tier, but that's just because I'm doing other things on make.com. But for what we're doing today, you can keep the free tier. And all you have to do is click on Create a New Scenario. We're going to select Discord and then send a message. But you can also see there's lots of other options you can use here, so you guys can play around with that. And I'm going to go ahead and select my bot. Now to add, if you want to use your own bot, you click on Add, Show Advanced Settings, and then you'll put the bot token, the client ID, and the client secret there. And obviously for this, all you need is the send messages command. But I'm just going to go ahead and do administrator. Actually, I didn't mean to click that. But also, before you hit save, go to the Discord developer portal. And now under your bot, and then go to the bot tab, toggle all of these on, and then go to OAuth 2 and add these two redirects right here. These are make.com's redirects. If you don't add these, your bot will not connect to Make. But now that we got that out of the way and we have our bot connected, let's make an embed. So you'll click Show Advanced Settings. You'll click under Embeds, Add an Item. And here we're going to give it a title. So again, we're just going to call it Test Embed. And then again, we're going to do Welcome to the Jungle. You can add a timestamp if you want. I hardly ever do that. Now the color is a little finicky with make.com because you can't just go to the hex wheel like I did with my bot and select any color you want and it'll use that color. You have to use only the primary colors. For instance, if you look up hex color for red, like the just basic primary red color, you can put in there, or white or blue or black, whatever. But if you just go to a hex wheel, choose any color and try and put that in the color wheel, it will not give you that color. I don't know why that is, but you can only choose specific colors, the specific primary colors, and not just any color. So footer, we're going to do Cosmo. And you can do an icon URL, so let's do that. We're going to paste the icon URL in there, the image. Let's do the same image as before, which that is just saved at Cosmo here. Copy that link. And that was the thumbnail image, so we'll put that one there. And now for the regular image, we will put that there. Provider, author, I hardly ever touch these. But here are the big things. You can add buttons. So let's do that. Add a button. And we're going to make it a link button. So again, we're just going to stick with what we were doing. We're going to do for CosmoHQ.com or .co, I'm sorry. And then the label is just going to be CosmoHQ.co. And the big thing with Make is you can't put custom embeds because they don't give you that option. This is just a string. So if you put this here, and I try to put this at the beginning, so when I create it, the emoji will be at the beginning. It'll just show this here. There will be no emoji because this is just a string. It doesn't convert it to the emoji. So what we can do is we can use default emojis. So we can go here and choose any one of the default emojis that we want. I'm going to try and keep it to theme. Put a nice little tree there, because we're keeping it with the Welcome to the Jungle theme. So this will work because it's already converted it to the emoji. It's not a string. And now we are going to test this. I think everything is in place. Or one thing we didn't do is we have to choose the channel. So I am going to choose this channel. I'm going to copy the ID. Now you can do the drop down and select it, but it's easier. You can just hit the map button, paste the ID. And now we need to right click, run this module only. And there we go. So here's our embed. Still looks pretty nice. We couldn't get the custom color, and we have the default emoji, but overall it's still a very solid embed. So as you can see, Make.com does give you a lot of control. You can use your own bot, but it does require quite a bit more setup and understanding of how it works and how the overall embeds work. But this is great for people that want to use their own bot and don't want to code an entire dashboard like I have for my bot. So just for a quick recap, if you guys want to use the fastest and easiest way just to make some simple embeds, definitely check out my bot and my dashboard. I think you guys will be really happy with how all your embeds look. I know I am. But if you're trying to build something more technical and want more control and kind of use your own bot, Make.com is definitely a solid option as well. Now, if you guys decide to use my embed dashboard and actually like it pretty well, we have a lot of other commands if you guys just want to try them out. We do have some premium commands as well. I do have AI built into the bot, and it's a very advanced AI. You can tailor make the bot to sound like Morgan Freeman in its responses if you want to, or Mario, or Donald Trump, and all its responses. It can sound like anything you want. So it's a very advanced system that I've built. It's not just slap AI in the bot and call it a day. Well, that's been it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to let me know down in the comments section. If you guys want more tutorials on automating or just customizing your Discord server, let me know down in the comments. If you guys want to join my Discord server, again, that'll be in the description with all the other links. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.